Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they match up with the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry.
Good work, D. That's how we ball, fellas. Keep playing.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dalton on target here to Uzama. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Andy Dalton. Green brings it in. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Dalton, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it'll be Dalton again. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game. All right? There's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys you're going to put in bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines and tell them we'll see you in 2 weeks.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand. That's on the big left tackle. Former number 2 overall pick, Greg Robinson. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he finds Beasley complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that.
Lead! 53. Record.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. From the 44, Dalton. He's got Green. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert. His 4th touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's finished. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Mayfield now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. They run it again with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This for the lead in the final stages. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. He'll look to throw. TJ Carey right there in coverage. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
I'm going back to you.
The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
53, come on, 53, check 53. Yeah, let's get sacked.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. It's caught. Beckham. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over. 1st and 10.
Number 53, Mike 53.
1st and 10 for Dalton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around. So that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us. We came here to